Hello, and welcome to another powerful and life-changing lesson. Today, I want to share with you the most important principles I've learned in my life. Principles that completely transformed my mindset, my success, and my future. If you truly understand these principles and apply them, your life will never be the same again. Most people struggle, fail, and live with regret simply because they never discover these truths. But today, I'm giving them to you. If you follow these principles, your life will transform. You will rise above struggles, above negativity, and above your own doubts. You will become a powerful person, someone who inspires others and achieves their dreams. So stay with me until the end, because this might be the most important lesson you ever hear. Principle 1. Don't compare yourself to others. 95% of people fail because they keep comparing themselves to others. They look at someone else's success and feel bad about their own life. They see others making more money, driving expensive cars, having perfect bodies, or receiving more appreciation, and suddenly they feel small. But here's the truth. Comparison makes you weak. It kills your confidence. It makes you feel like a failure before you've even started. If someone is more successful than you, it's okay. If someone has more money than you, it's okay. If someone is ahead of you in life, it's okay. Your time will come. The only difference between you and them is time. Maybe they started earlier or got an opportunity before you, but that doesn't mean they will always stay ahead. If you work hard and stay focused, you can surpass them. So stop watching others. Start watching yourself. Are you improving? Are you learning? Are you working harder? That's the only competition that matters. And here's something powerful. If someone insults you or shows off their success, don't fight back. Don't get jealous. Just smile and stay silent. Then work so hard that 5 years from now, your success speaks louder than their words. The best revenge is success. From today, promise yourself that you will not compare your life to others. Compare yourself only to who you were yesterday. Principle 2. Nothing is impossible. Most people fail before they even try, because they believe the biggest lie. This is impossible. But there is no such thing as impossible. It's just an illusion in your mind. For thousands of years, people believed it was physically impossible to run a mile in under 4 minutes. Scientists, doctors, and athletes all agreed it could never be done. Then, in 1954, one man proved them wrong. His name was Roger Bannister. He trained his mind to believe it was possible, and one day he ran a mile in 3 minutes and 59 seconds. And here's the amazing part. Just a few months later, other athletes did the same thing. Why? Because once they saw it was possible, they believed they could do it too. The lesson is simple. The moment one person proves something can be done, it stops being impossible. So the question is, will you be the one who proves the world wrong? When someone says, "It's impossible," you have two choices. Believe them and stay small, or ignore them and make history. Remember, people once said flying was impossible until the Wright brothers built the airplane. People said talking across the world was impossible until the telephone was invented. People said landing on the moon was impossible until it happened. The only limits that exist are the ones in your mind. From today, whenever someone says, "This can't be done," tell yourself, "Nothing is impossible. I just have to be the first to do it." Principle 3. This is the right time. Most people spend their entire life saying, "I'll start tomorrow. I'll do it later. I'll wait for the right time." But here's the truth. There is no perfect time. Principle 3. This is the right time. You have two choices in life. Passion. Work for your dreams. Distraction. Waste time and regret later. If you don't have a target, find your passion. If you already know what you want, start working for it today. Think about this. Your illness can wake you up at 3 o'clock a.m., but your dreams can't. How many people do you know who are old now and say, I wish I followed my dreams. I wish I worked harder. I wish I hadn't listened to others. But by the time they realize this, time is gone, and what's left is regret. Regret of not giving their parents a better life. Regret of not giving their children a good education. When a doctor gets an emergency call, do they wait? No. They act immediately. That's exactly how you need to treat your life, as an emergency. Every second you waste is a second you will never get back. You have so much potential inside you, but potential is useless if you don't use it. So from today, promise yourself, I will not wait for the right time. I will not make excuses. I will start now because this is the right time. Principle 4, don't stop. If someone asks me, what is the secret of success? I have only 2 words, don't stop. That's it. That's the whole formula for success. Whatever you do, wherever you are, no matter how hard life gets, don't stop. Are you tired? Rest, but don't stop. Are you hungry? Eat, but don't stop. Are you sleepy? Sleep, but don't stop. Because the moment you stop, you lose. Success is not about talent, intelligence, or luck. It's about persistence. The ones who succeed are not always the smartest or most talented. They are simply the ones who never stopped walking. Think about how many times you started something and gave up. How many times you said, this is too hard, and walked away. How many times you saw others succeed and thought, maybe I should quit. That's where most people fail. They start with excitement, with motivation, but when results don't come quickly, they stop. And the moment they stop, they lose everything they worked for. Do you know how close you might be to success? You could be one step away, but if you stop now, you'll never know. Imagine a miner digging for gold. He digs and digs, but finds nothing. He's tired, his hands are bleeding, so one day he quits. What he doesn't know is that if he had just dug 1 more meter, he would have struck gold. Most people quit when they are one step away from success. Look at your life. Years have already passed. Time will keep moving, whether you succeed or not. The question is, what will you do with the time you have left? If you stop now, 5 years from today, you will still be in the same place with the same regrets. But if you keep walking, if you refuse to give up, your time will come. The people who laugh at you today, who doubt you today, they will be the ones clapping for you tomorrow. So think big. Small thinking creates small lives. If you want to achieve something great, you have to dream big. Promise yourself, no matter what happens, no matter how hard it gets, I will never stop. Because success is waiting for me, and the only thing I have to do is keep going. Principle 5, take risks. Life is full of risks. Whether you like it or not, you are already taking risks every single day. When you cross the road, it's a risk. When you trust some, even when you eat food, it's a risk. So if you are already taking risks every day, why not take a risk for your dreams? The biggest risk in life is not taking any risks at all, because if you never take a chance, you will never grow. You will never achieve anything great. You will stay exactly where you are. Some people live their whole life afraid to take risks, and nothing ever changes. They stay in the job they hate, in the city they don't like, in the same routine day after day. Fear becomes their prison. But here's the truth. Problems will come and go no matter what you do. Life will always have challenges. But if you are strong enough, you will find solutions. Most people complain about their problems. I have financial problems. I have relationship problems. I have health problems. But complaining doesn't change your life. Only action does. So when problems come, don't sit and cry. Stand up and face them. Take the risk. Because every great success story starts with someone who was brave enough to take a chance. Principle 5, take risks. Continued. Steve Jobs took a risk when he started Apple in his garage. Elon Musk took a risk when he invested all his money into Tesla. and almost lost everything. J.K. Rowling took a risk when she kept writing Harry Potter, even after being rejected 12 times. And today, the entire world knows their names. Do you know why? Because they were not afraid to take risks. And here's the most important part. Taking a risk doesn't mean acting without thinking. Taking a risk means believing in yourself, even when no one else does. So let me ask you, what is stopping you from taking a risk? What is stopping you from starting your business? What is stopping you from following your dreams? Is it fear? Fear of failure? Fear of what people will say? Let me tell you something. The same people who laugh at you today will be silent tomorrow. But that will only happen if you take the risk. If you want to achieve something great, you have to step outside your comfort zone, because nothing great ever happens inside your comfort zone. And remember this, if you take a risk and fail, you learn. If you take a risk and succeed, you win. But if you never take a risk, you will regret it forever. So what will you do? Will you sit in fear? Or will you take the risk? Because your future is waiting for you. And the only way to reach it is to be brave, take the risk, and never look back. Principle 6. Control your mind, control your life. Listen carefully. Your mind is either your biggest enemy or your greatest power. It all depends on how you control it. Most people are slaves to their mind. Their mind tells them you can't do it, and they believe it. Their mind says you're too weak, and they accept it. Their mind whispers you will fail, and they give up. And that is why 95% of people never achieve their dreams. But you are not weak. You only think you are weak because your mind is weak. Your strong body is being controlled by a weak mind. The moment you take control of your mind, you take control of your life. Let me give you an example. Imagine a wild horse, strong, powerful, and fast. But if no one controls it, it will run in every direction, hit trees, fall, and never reach anywhere. But when a skilled rider controls that horse, guides it, directs it, that same horse becomes a champion. Your mind is that horse. If you don't control it, it will take you to failure, laziness, sadness, and depression. But if you learn to control it, it will take you to success, power, confidence, and an unstow. So let me ask you, who is in control, you or your mind? When your mind says, I'm tired, I don't want to work, tell it, work anyway. When your mind says, I don't feel like waking up early, tell it, wake up anyway. When your mind says, I can't do this, tell it, watch me. Successful people don't just do what they feel like doing. They do what needs to be done, whether they feel like it or not. So from today, become the master of your mind, because if you can control your mind, you can control anything. Principle 7. Never expect anything from others. Here's one of the biggest mistakes people make in life. They expect too much from others, and that is why they are always disappointed, hurt, and frustrated. You expect your friends to always support you, but they don't. You expect your family to understand your dreams, but they don't. You expect people to respect you, but they don't. And then what happens? You feel sad. You feel betrayed. Why? Because you were depending on others. But here's the truth. If you want to be truly powerful, never expect anything from anyone. No one is coming to save you. No one is coming to make your life better. No one is coming to make you rich. This is your life. Only you can change it. Successful people are different because they don't wait for anyone. They don't wait for motivation. They create it. They don't wait for help. They figure it out. They don't wait for people to believe in them. They believe in themselves. If you keep expecting support, you will always be weak, because the moment people stop supporting you, you will stop too. But if you say, I don't need anyone, I will make it on my own, then no one can stop you. If someone supports you, great. If they don't, even better, because now you will prove them wrong. So from today, stop expecting. Just work. Just grind. Just move forward. One day, the same people who ignored you will say, I always believed in you. But by then, you won't even care. Principle 8. Become dangerous. And no, I don't mean violent. I don't mean hurting people. I don't mean doing bad things. I mean become so powerful, so confident, so unstoppable that people think twice before underestimating you. Because here's the truth. Weak people are ignored. No one listens to a weak person. No one respects a weak person. No one follows a weak person. But a strong person commands respect. A strong person cannot be ignored. A strong person becomes a leader. A strong person changes everything. When they walk into a room, people feel their presence. They don't beg for respect, they command it. They don't wait for opportunities, they create them. And you have the power to become that person. But first, you must stop being soft. Some of you are too emotional. Someone insults you, you cry. Someone doesn't support you, you lose confidence. Someone doubts you, you feel like quitting. But listen carefully. No one cares. Life is not fair. People are not fair. The world is not fair. So what? You must be stronger than life. You must become the person who doesn't break, who doesn't get shaken, who doesn't care what people say. People should look at you and say, no matter what we do, this person never stops. This person is unbreakable. Because when you become that person, you become powerful. And when you become powerful, everything changes. You achieve more. You rise faster. You become the one people admire. So from today, stop being soft. Stop being weak. Stop breaking down over small things. Become so strong, so focused, so determined that nothing and no one can shake you. Because powerful people rule the world. And you were born to be powerful. Principle 9. Be unstoppable, not just strong. Strength is good, but strength has limits. Even strong people get tired. Even strong people fall. But unstoppable people, they keep going when they're tired. They rise every time they fall. They try again every time they fail. Nothing can break them. Nothing can stop them. They move forward no matter what. Thomas Edison failed 10,000 times while inventing the light bulb. 10,000 times. And when asked how he felt about failing, he said, "I have not failed. I have just found 10,000 ways that won't work." And because he never stopped, today, when you turn on a light, you use his invention. So ask yourself, have you failed more than Edison? No? Then why are you stopping? If your dream is big, your patience must be bigger. There will be pain. There will be obstacles. There will be failures. But if you are unstoppable, nothing will matter. So from today, don't just be strong. Be unstoppable. Principle 10. The world respects results, not efforts. This may sound harsh, but it's true. The world doesn't care how hard you try. It only cares about what you achieve. Effort is invisible. Results are visible. If a student studies 12 hours a day but still fails, they don't get rewarded. If a boxer trains daily but loses, he doesn't get the championship belt. And right now, some of you are working hard, trying, struggling. But where are the results? If there are no results, change your strategy. Learn new skills. Work smarter, not just harder. Because in the end, effort alone will not make you successful. Only results will. And once, the same people who ignored you will respect you. Final message. Become the person you once admired. Think back to when you were a child. There was someone you admired, a superhero, a celebrity, a parent, a teacher. You told yourself, one day I want to be like them. But life happened. Society told you to be realistic. People made you feel small. Your dreams began to fade. But that child inside you is still alive, still waiting, still hoping, still believing that one day you will become the person you once admired. Will you tell that child, I gave up? Or will you rise, fight, and become the person you were always meant to be. Because the truth is, you can. The people you admired were human, just like you. The only difference is, they chose to become great. Now it's your turn. Be the person your younger self would be proud of. Be the person your future self will thank. Be the person who didn't just live, they changed the game. You've heard everything. You've learned everything. Now there's only one thing left. Take action. Motivation is useless if you don't act. Knowledge is useless if you don't use it. Dreams are useless if you don't chase them. So stop waiting, stop doubting, stop making excuses. This is your life. This is your moment. This is your time. Go out there, prove them wrong, and become legendary.